Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited today to share with you my recipe for a crab boil. This is something I make relatively often for my family. As y'all know, we love seafood, so I figured why not bring it to the people so they can enjoy too. So if you're interested, please sit back, relax, and learn how you too can make your own crab boil at home. Enjoy! So here's our starter lineup for today. Of course, we need crab legs. I get my crab legs locally from Sam's Club. I'm sure any grocer or wholesale market will have them. Primarily Sam's. I've never seen them at Costco, but check in your region to see what you have available to you. We have some smoked sausage. We have red potatoes, my absolute favorite. We have corn for the crab boil. Now for the ingredients, again, up for discussion, up for discretion. We have to have garlic and onions. We have butter. I like to do a mix of half unsalted, half salted butter, so this still equals 4 sticks total. And we have a variety of seasonings that we will get to a little bit later. But we have chili powder, lemon pepper seasoning, crushed red pepper, I like things spicy, paprika, we have cayenne pepper, oregano, you can't live without these, garlic powder, onion powder, some Cajun Blackening, some accent to help emphasize and deepen the flavor, and we already know, Old Bay seasoning. So I'm gonna get all these things prepped and measured, and then I'll be back. So we'll be adding a tablespoon of each seasoning to a bowl as our first step in our journey to making a crab boil. So accent is totally optional. You don't have to do it, but it does add a little bit of oomph to our dish and helping to punch up to other flavors. Old Bay is completely essential and must be added. The blackened seasoning helps add depth, whereas the onion powder and the garlic powder, as you can see me be a little bit heavy-handed here, are really about helping to have the foundational base of what our sauce is going to be, and we'll be adding more of that later to our actual sauce. Oregano is really helping to add freshness, and then cayenne pepper, as you can see me struggle here, is to bring the heat. We like it spicy, but if you don't, feel free to omit or just use a little bit for a little kick. So moving on to the actual base of our sauce, I have 4 sticks of butter melted, 2 sticks salted, 2 sticks unsalted. I add salted butter because it minimizes the amount of actual sodium I have to add to the dish as a whole. But if you have salt concerns or sodium concerns, please be sure to use 4 sticks of unsalted butter as a replacement. So we're gonna let this kind of melt and come together, and then we'll add our seasonings. Here, as you can see, we have all of our seasonings together combined, and we are adding to the melted butter, the garlic, as well as the onion. And we're gonna allow this to really bloom together for at least 10 minutes on low to medium high heat, so everything can really open up and really just release the true flavor of what our dry seasonings are. Dry seasonings really bloom and take on their full robust flavor in some type of liquid, so water, chicken stock, butter. And the longer we let these items simmer together, the more intensified and the more flavorful our final product will be. So we'll let this go for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and move on to our next step. I did want to mention that I'll be letting mine simmer for 30 minutes on medium low because we're eating it for dinner tonight. However, if you have a day or 2 ahead of time to prep your sauce, I highly recommend it. It will definitely deepen the profile of the sauce, and it will be just delicious. So if you have time, you can, but if not, it'll be still just as good. Right here, I'm starting to prep my potatoes and to clean off my crab legs because I don't want no dirty crab legs and I don't want no dirty potatoes. So here you'll see me scrubbing, getting all the debris, any dirt, cutting off any, little eyes that may have grown out of the bag or from the grocery store, and making sure they're top tier, top notch, ready for me to dig into. As y'all already know, a potato is my favorite part. Here on the crab legs, I'm showing you a couple of areas that require attention. I like to defrost my crab legs at least a couple hours ahead of me eating them, and I just rinse them off in cool water. I got this little brush, I think from maybe Home Goods or something. It's just a stiff little brush that you can get from really any retailer or any grocery store, but it really does help to make sure the crab legs, any debris or small nicks and scrapes on them are cleaned off. I'll definitely try to find something comparable on Amazon and link it for you below. But I really enjoy that tool again to help me clean my crab legs as well as clean my potatoes. So here's my second favorite part of a crab boil, which is sausage. So this is about maybe like a whole pack or like a pound and a half of smoked sausage that I have in a skillet with a little bit of sauce, and then I add a touch of chicken stock to help it stretch. I really prefer to have my sausage blistered and a little bit of crunch and crust on it versus just putting it in the bag or in the water mixture along with the steaming of the crab legs, the corn, and the potatoes. This is the optional step, but for me, it's essential. And then here you see me dropping my crab legs in about a large pan of, it's not a pan, a large pot of water. And here I have lemon, I have oranges, and then I also have a seasoning pack from Zatarain's crab boil. I have about 1.5 of those included. And then I will let this go. Crab legs maybe take about maybe 10 to 15 minutes, if that long, to warm through, depending upon if you put them in there defrosted or frozen. So mine are defrosted, so it won't take long for them to warm up. But once that comes to a boil, I'll be ready to plate. So here we have the sauce, the beautiful, luscious crab boil sauce. As you can see, it looks chunky, it looks full of depth, it looks full of flavor. And y'all, when I say this was finger licking good, I can't even talk because I'm just like salivating looking at it again. It was finger licking good. So you see me shaking a bag. We like to have our crab boils out of a bag, but you can also plate them on a platter. You can put them in really anything, but we like the whole feel of the restaurant. So we just make them in a bag. We add corn. We really individualize it and make it customized based off what the people like. Y'all already know my husband don't be liking potatoes like I do. So this was his corn, 1 little bitty potato, and 2 crab clusters. So I really hope you enjoy coming along today and learning how to make a crab boil my way. You can again customize to make it fit your flavor profile for your family or for yourself. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe and hit me up and let me know what you think about the recipe. Did you try it? Do you like it? You can add me at The Best Living on Instagram and show me your photos. I look forward to seeing them, and look forward to talking to you later in another video. Have a great one. Bye.